Welcome back to another video, guys. In this one we got the Poco F8 Pro. I got this from Xiaomi's website themselves. I paid £331 for this. That's with including vouchers and stuff through the app. So I believe that's a really good price. Right now that's actually cheaper than the Pixel 9a that I got. Cheaper than my Galaxy A56, and I believe it's much better than that. But we'll do the unboxing and you guys can decide for yourselves. At the top here it says sound by Bose. That's what it shows on the side here. Nothing at the bottom. Powered by Xiaomi HyperOS. Got your details on the side here. And as you can see, it says Poco F8 Pro in black. It's 12 GB of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. Always find Xiaomi packaging difficult to get off. With this one you don't get a charger, as you'll see. Right, in this yellow box, so open it up, you get, let's just open it this way, your SIM ejection tool. This is your USB-C cable. Your usual instruction manual and paperwork, energy rating, and at least they still give you a case. I'm glad it's not a see-through case, but those start to turn yellow after a while. They give you a grey case. Nothing fancy, but straight away it will protect your phone. As you can see here, it says Poco F8 Pro, flagship Snapdragon 8 Elite mobile platform. It says it's got a massive 6,210 mAh battery. You can charge it at 100 watts. So obviously you gotta get the correct charger to do that. 6.59 inch screen, 120 Hz, 50 megapixel triple camera with OIS, and it says sound by Bose. It says at the bottom here, no power adapter included in the box. Recommended to use a Xiaomi official power adapter of 120 watts. Using a third-party protective film or tempered glass screen protector could seriously affect your ability to unlock the screen using the fingerprint sensor. Does it come with a screen protector? Not too sure. Yeah, and it also comes with a pre-applied screen protector, which is really good. So basically, you don't need to get a screen protector, don't need to get a case, just a charger if you want that 100 watts charging. But otherwise, out of the box, it's still pretty good without the charger, but it's still pretty good. Going around the phone, you can see on the side your power volume button. Got your Poco branding on the back here. Camera lenses. It says sound by Bose. Nice and flat on the side here. At the top you got your speaker grill. Bottom speaker grill, charger point, looks like a mic. This is your SIM card slot. Let's just see if it's a dual SIM. Right, close up, you can see it says SIM 1 and SIM 2. So this phone could take 2 SIMs. Right, let's turn it on. As you can see, it says Xiaomi HyperOS. Let's do a quick setup. As we're still setting the phone up, I'll just show you guys how to set up your fingerprint. First, you gotta pick a screen lock. Right, so this looks slightly different to what I'm used to with my Samsung devices. It says press and rotate your finger slightly. Adjust your grip to capture the edges of your fingerprint. So you basically don't take your finger off, and that seems much quicker than any other fingerprint register that I had to do before. Next, in system navigation mode, you can either do full screen gestures or buttons. On my Samsung phones, I do prefer to use gestures, but with the buttons, as if the buttons were here. I don't know if you quite understand, but I'll just show you guys. So basically, there's nothing here. It's not quite full gestures, but say if I was to go to here, I'll swipe up to go back, well, back to home. That goes back, and that brings that up. So it's as if I have the buttons here, which are invisible, but I swipe to actually use them instead of pressing them. Right, it's preparing system. While that's going on in the background, let's go through a few specs. The screen size on this is 6.59 inches. It's IP68 dust tight and water resistant. Should come straight with Android 16 with HyperOS 3. Like I said before, it's Snapdragon 8 Elite. This is the 256 gig of storage with 2 gigs of RAM. The camera on this, you got a 50 megapixel wide, a 50 megapixel telephoto with 2.5 optical zoom, and a 8 megapixel ultra wide. For video, you can record at 8K at 30 frames per second, 4K at 3060, and 1080p at 3060, 120, 240, 960. Front selfie cam is a 20 megapixel wide angle, supports HDR, and apparently can only do 1080p at 30 and 60, so no 4K on the selfie camera. You got your usual stuff like NFC, infrared port, so you can control your devices with this, like your TV, air conditioning, you can control with this, which is pretty good. The battery on this is 6,210 milliamps. Can charge at 100 watts, but we've got no charger. There's no wireless charging, but you can do 22.5 reverse wired charging. The app layout looks exactly like my Poco F7 that I had. Don't have that no more, but that was a really good phone, apart from the cameras. Right, that's what it looks like. It's really smooth, as you can see. This is your control panel. Let's go to settings. Let's go to about phone. As you can see, there's an update. It says your storage. We are at Android 16, as you can see here. So there is an update. I'll do that after. Won't do that now. Right, so now we're going to fingerprint. It's only one that's registered. Let's add another one. Makes it better, so if I could pick up the phone with any hand, I could still unlock it. And let's record a second fingerprint, which is much easier than any other phone that I've used. All you have to do is just move your thumb over it, and it's registered. So now I can unlock the phone with any hand. You can see it's really quick. Let's go to battery. As current mode is balanced. So you put it for ultimate mode, battery saver, ultra battery saver. Leave it on balance for now. Charging options. You've got smart charging, wide charging standard or top speed. You've got battery protection. Battery health's 100. So you do smart charging. It will stop when it reaches 80. Let's go to the camera layout. Not allow. Right, you got super moon shots. Zoom into 20 times or more, and the AI will detect the moon and capture a detailed HD photo with just one tap. Let's see how that works. I'll do that in another video. You can shoot in Ultra HD mode. So your modes in this, you got Pro, Video, Photo, Portrait, and Documents. So zoom. And got 30 times zoom, as you can see. And on video, you have 10 times zoom. Right, first impressions, seems like a really good phone. It's a decent size, not too big, but then again, not too small. Comparing it to my A56, it's much smaller, as you can see. A56 is much bigger. And then I got a Pixel 9a, which is much smaller. Not much smaller, but slightly smaller. Do prefer small form factors of the phones. But saying that, I do have an S25 Ultra, which we got here. You can see it's much bigger. I mean, this is really heavy and bulky, so sometimes it is really good to have a smaller phone. Well, I find it is anyway. Without the case, it is a bit slippery. On GSM Arena, they said the back is glass, but to me it feels like plastic. Right, this is it with the case. Fingerprint is really quick, as you can see. This case is not that grippy, it is a bit slippery, but can't really complain because they give you a case in the box, unlike other phones. But first impressions, seems like a really good phone. I will be doing the comparison between my other phones. I've got the S25 FE, as you just saw before, Pixel 9a, got the A56. Might even compare it with the S25 Ultra. But if you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.